Okay, fellas. So for this season of SOS, we do have to use items in these fights because A, it does give you a 20% damage amp for 3 turns. So it's very important you either use items or you bring Beach Flower Minami as your item caster. And without further ado, I'll show you how to approach the Lilith side for this SOS season. Ikaze. Alrighty, fellas. So let's go ahead and show you the rev cards on the Mindscapes. YUKI here, we're going to be running Hope and Ruin. Here is his Mindscape. Now let's talk about our main supports, starting with BF Minami. BF Minami is going to be running Departure and Control to help us cap out on defense reduction. Here is her Mindscape. Next is going to be our second support, Tempest. She is going to be running Creation and Worry. Here is her Mindscape. Now, as for the Navigator, Miku, she'll be running Hope and Labor. Miku Dayo. Here is her Mindscape. And lastly, let's go ahead and talk about Wonder himself. So for the Wonder Dagger, you have a couple of options. If you, for some reason, don't cap out on defense reduction, you can use something like an R6 Arc Knife. If you do, I recommend you run R6 Purgatory, or the worst option, R6 Ex Machina, with a starter line fire persona, like Zhao Gongen. So, anyways, with Wonder's personas, we're going to be running Zhao Gongen himself with Exorcising Flames. Next is going to be Neon Show with his Rakunda. We're also going to be using Disaster Ward for the extra shreds. Dominion, we're going to be using Cohesion. And since I do cap out on crit rate, I use Tarukaja instead of Rebellion. But if you don't cap out, I recommend you run Rebellion here for this run. And without further ado, boys, let's get straight into it. Ikaze. Alrighty, fellas. So here with Tempest, we're going to go ahead and skill 3 onto YUKI, amping up his CR and crit damage. Minami, she's going to do the exact same thing. Target S3 onto YUKI. Kind of funny how they both do the same on their first rotation. And then here with Zhao Gongen, we're going to go ahead and do skill 1 with Wonder to amp up Yuki's crit damage. Yuki's going to go ahead and skill 1 here. This is going to give him his Moon Phase stacks. So this boss does hit pretty hard, so you will be under some sort of RNG resets if you don't survive, because she does hit pretty dang hard. Anyways, we got Heaven with Miku. Let's go ahead and skill 1 with Heaven. This is going to amp our party's attack and party's pierce rates. We're going to go ahead and Tempest Highlight onto YUKI here, amping up his crit damage and attack. We're going to go ahead and skill 1 here. Even if you are A0, you should go ahead and skill 1 here so that you can break her barrier, because with the barrier up, she takes less damage. It's kind of like a damage reduction mechanic. Minami, we're going to go ahead and S2 there to apply a party-wide damage amp. Here, we're going to go ahead and use Dominion Tarukaja. If you aren't capped out on crit rate, I recommend using Rebellion there. YUKI, going to go ahead and do his Fire Theurgy, give him Full Moon, and we have Full Moon Phase stacks. So we're going to go ahead and Scarlet Hades, Big Fireball, Go Burr. You know the drill. Got lucky here. It targeted Minami. If it targets YUKI most of the time, YUKI will die. Yes, he will die. Trust me. Anyways, you're going to go ahead and Miku S2 now with Clear Sound. This is going to go ahead and amp our party's weakness damage and personal damage. Go ahead here and reapply S3 onto YUKI with Tempest. Next with Minami, we're going to go ahead and skill 1 here. It's going to go ahead and inflict a damage taken effect on Lilith. We're going to go ahead and change to Neon Show now. And we're going to go ahead and do Neon Show Highlight to further increase the damage taken on Highlight. And then in conjunction, let's go ahead and use Rakunda on Neon Show to inflict shreds to help us reach our defense cap. YUKI going to go ahead and reapply his Moon Phase stacks using skill 1. And again, you just gotta pray that her one Morris don't target, allies with low HP, because God, she hurts. Anyways, we got Play with Fire now. So let's go ahead and activate Miku here. Go ahead and do Play with Fire S1 to amp up our crit damage and reapplying the party-wide attack boost with Miku. Minami, we're going to go ahead... Minami. Tempest, we're going to go ahead and do her skill 1 to get rid of that stupid barrier with the damage reduction again. And then here, we're going to go ahead and use Minami's store. Go ahead and attack Medic 5. Make sure you target Yuki so he gets the Exalted Torrent damage amp. And then we're going to go ahead and reapply S3 here, giving Yuki crit damage and a crit rate boost. Wonder, we're going to go ahead and change back to Zhao Gongen here. We're going to go ahead and reapply Exercise Flames to amp up Yuki's crit damage once more. Yuki himself, since we have 4 Moon Phase stacks, we're going to go ahead and Scarlet Hades, Big Fireball, go Burr. Again, more RNG. Make sure she targets Wonder or anyone with high HP there. Miku, we're going to go ahead and activate S3 once we do Minami's highlight here to amp up Yuki's crit damage. And then now we get to press the funny button, y'all. Extra turns, extra crit damage. Miku's just such a broken character, man. Alright, Tempest, we're going to go ahead and reproc S3 here. Make sure you target her S3 on Yuki, so he's the one getting the CR and crit damage buff, of course. Come on past me, you know you want to do it. There you go. Good job. And now with Minami, we're going to go ahead and activate her S2 here, reapplying the damage amp to the party. Wonder himself, we're going to go ahead and change to Dominion. Again, if you don't cap on crit rate, Rebellion. If you are capped, Tarukaja there. In that regard, I misclicked and clicked Rebellion. Okay, here, you're going to go ahead and Cadenza with Yuki. The reason why we do this is that we can have Cadenza and its buffs aligned with the final turn. And then there you would do Yuki S1 to regain his Moonface stacks. Tempest, going to go ahead and S2 here. Next, with Minami, we're going to go ahead and use her store. This time, we're going to Fighter Salve. Make sure you target Yuki so he gets the damage amp from Fighter Salve and the Exalted Torrent damage amp itself. Go ahead and skill 1 here. Do some extra chip damage with Minami. Alright, you're going to go ahead and Tempest highlight here. This is going to give Yuki some extra attack and crit damage. Here, you're going to go ahead and change to Neon Show. Do Disaster Ward. This is going to inflict further shreds onto Lilith. Yuki himself is going to go ahead and skill 3 here. Big Fireball, go Burr. Alright, Miku's back. We're going to go ahead and Heaven S1 here. This is going to go ahead and reapply the party-wide attack buff and pierce rate buff. Alrighty, Tempest, we're going to go ahead and skill 3 here. Reapplying the CR and crit damage onto our Giga Chad Yuki. Minami, we're going to go ahead and S3 here. Again, reapplying the crit damage and CR buff. Yeah, with both Minami and Tempest here, Yuki caps out crit rate so easily, man. Like, no rebellion needed. And anyways, we're going to go ahead and Rakunda here with Neon Show to cap out on our defense reduction. Yuki, we're going to go ahead and regain his Moonface stacks using skill 1 here. Woo, man, Wonder on life support, y'all. But we're good. Anyways, we got Spring Storm back. Let's go ahead and for the final time with Miku, do Spring Storm S2, amping up our weakness damage and party damage as a whole. And then here, you're going to go ahead and skill 1 with Tempest to make sure you get rid of her stupid barrier. Okay, now go ahead and activate Minami's store here. We're going to go ahead and Fighter Salve onto Yuki, amping up his damage. And we're going to get Exalted Torrent with that as well. Wonder is going to go ahead and do Neon Show Highlight to inflict the damage taken effect. Minami, we're going to go ahead and skill 2 here, recasting the party-wide damage amp. Wonder himself, we're going to go ahead and change to Dominion. And then Cohesion, make sure you target Yuki so he gets the damage amp from Dominion passive. Go ahead and assist yourself now using Yuki assist. Go ahead and use Fire Theurgy here, gaining Full Moon. And then now we have full stacks of Moon Phase and Full Moon. Let's go ahead and big Fireball go burr. Alright, fellas. GG's. Okay, fellas. Thank you so much for watching this SOS guide. And if you do have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll get to you as fast as I can. And if you really enjoyed this one, consider leaving a like, maybe subscribing. We are on the road to 1K subs on YouTube, y'all. My goal for this year is to hit 1,000 subs by the end of December. Let's get it, y'all. Let's reach that milestone. And yeah, do look out for future guides and future video essays. I really enjoy making videos for P5X. And yeah, until the next one, y'all. Deuces.